One of the reasons that the Emancipation Proclamation was so difficult to write is that it contained many paradoxes, ironies, and contradictions. Lincoln was freeing the slaves in the states in the rebellious South, states over which he at that point had no control. He was not freeing slaves in the North, in the border states, where slavery could continue despite the Emancipation Proclamation. Furthermore, he could not free slaves constitutionally. According to the Constitution, the slaves were personal property. He landed on a justification that was to use the Emancipation Proclamation as an act of war. To him, this was justification to free the slaves and thereby undermine the war effort in the South. But this created a paradox. The Emancipation Proclamation did not carry the force of law. It only carried a direction of policy conducted by his generals and his armies as they moved throughout the South. So theoretically, the slaves could have been re-enslaved once the war was over. Of course, with the constitutional amendment passed in 1865 to end slavery, that question became moot. One of the other outcomes of the Emancipation Proclamation as a tactic of war was that it unleashed a whole new population into the war itself. Not only did the proclamation free the slaves, it also encouraged them to enlist in the army. At the same time that many of the white Northern soldiers were losing their enthusiasm for the battle, these new black soldiers arrived to put new enthusiasm and new fire into the army itself, resulting in new successes and ultimately victory.